Lecture 2, Dilute Solutions. There are certain properties of dilute solutions which do not depend on the nature of the solute but depend only on the number of solute particles. And these solutes are non-volatile solute. So we can define colligative properties as the properties of a solution which depend only on the number of solute particles but not at all on the nature, that is chemical constitution or composition of the solute. We will learn four colligative properties. First one, lowering of vapor pressure. Second one, elevation of boiling point. Third one, depression of freezing point. And fourth one, osmotic pressure. We will learn now the first colligative property, lowering of vapor pressure. It is known that vapor pressure of a liquid decreases when a non-volatile solute is dissolved in it. Raoult established a relation between the vapor pressure of a solvent in a solution and its mole fraction. So consider a binary solution of a non-volatile solute B in solvent A. Raoult showed that the vapor pressure of the solvent in the solution Pa is proportional to its mole fraction Xa, where Pa is the vapor pressure of solvent in the solution. Xa is the mole fraction of the solvent in the solution. So Pa is equal to P naught A Xa, where P naught A is the vapor pressure of the pure solvent. If Xb is the mole fraction of the solute, then we know Xa plus Xb is equal to 1. Therefore, Xa is equal to 1 minus Xb. Therefore, Pa, which is equal to P naught A Xa, can be written as P naught A into 1 minus Xb, or Pa by P naught A is equal to 1 minus Xb, or Xb is equal to 1 minus Pa by P naught A, or we can write Xb is equal to P naught A minus Pa divided by P naught A. Now P naught A minus Pa is the difference between the vapor pressure of pure solvent and solution. So P naught A minus Pa is called the lowering of vapor pressure, and P naught A minus Pa divided by P naught A is the ratio of lowering of vapor pressure to the vapor pressure of the pure solvent, and this term is called the relative lowering of vapor pressure. And since this is equal to Xb, we can say Raoult's law may be stated as the relative lowering of vapor pressure of a solution is equal to the mole fraction of the non-volatile solute. Now we will see how lowering of vapor pressure is a colligative property. Now according to Raoult's law, the relative lowering of vapor pressure of a solution is equal to the mole fraction of the non-volatile solute. That is P naught A minus Pa divided by P naught A is equal to Xb, or P naught A minus Pa is equal to P naught A into Xb. That is P naught A minus Pa is proportional to Xb. Thus, lowering of vapor pressure, which is P naught A minus Pa, depends only on the mole fraction of the solute, that is, the number of solute particles. So, lowering of vapor pressure of a solution is a colligative property. Determination of molar mass from lowering of vapor pressure. Now, according to Raoult's law, the relative lowering of vapor pressure of a solution is equal to the mole fraction of the solute. So, P naught A minus PA divided by P naught A is equal to XB. Now, XB is the mole fraction of the solute. If Na is the number of moles of solvent and Nb is the number of moles of solute, then XB is equal to Nb divided by Na plus Nb. So for dilute solutions, number of moles of solute is less. So we can write Nb is much less than Na, such that Na plus Nb is approximately equal to Na. Therefore, Xb, which is equal to Nb by Na plus Nb, is approximately equal to Nb divided by Na. Now, if Wb is the mass of solute, Mb is the molar mass of solute, then Nb is equal to mass by molar mass. If Wa is the mass of solvent, Ma is the molar mass of solvent, then Na is equal to Wa by Ma. So, Xp is equal to Nb by Na, which is equal to Wb by Mb into Ma by Wa. Now, Xb is P naught A minus Pa by P naught A. So, we can write P naught A minus Pa by P naught A is equal to Wb into Ma divided by Mb into Wa. Therefore, Mb is equal to P naught A into Wb into Ma divided by P naught A minus Pa Wa. A known mass of solute Wb is dissolved in a known mass of solvent Wa, whose molar mass Ma is known and the vapor pressure of the pure solvent P naught A is known. Now the lowering of vapor pressure P naught A minus Pa is measured, and substituting this we can calculate the molar mass of solute. Problem 1. The vapor pressure of water at 293 Kelvin is 17.54 mm mercury, and the vapor pressure of a solution of 0.542 kg of a non-volatile solute in 0.5 kg of water at the same temperature is 17.354 mm mercury. Calculate the molar mass of the solute. So we can use the formula Mb is equal to P naught A into Wb into Ma divided by P naught A minus Pa into Wa. Now here Wb is equal to 0.0542 kilograms. Wa is equal to 0.5 kilograms. Ma is the molar mass of water, it is 18 grams per mole, or 18 into 10 raised to minus 3 kilograms per mole. P naught A is equal to 17.54 millimeter mercury. Pa is equal to 17.354 millimeter mercury. So P naught A minus Pa is equal to 17.54 millimeter mercury minus 17.354 354 millimeter mercury, which is equal to 0.186 millimeter mercury. Now substitute all these in the formula. MB is equal to P0A into WB into MA divided by P0A minus PA into WA, which is equal to 17.54 millimeter mercury into 0.0542 kilograms into 18 into 10 raised to minus 3 kilograms per mole divided by 0.186 millimeter mercury into 0.5 kilograms. So millimeter mercury got cancelled, kilogram got cancelled. You will get the answer as 0.1840 kilograms per mole. Second problem, 1.2 gram of a non-volatile solute was dissolved in 100 gram of acetone at 20 degrees centigrade. The vapor pressure of the solution is 182.5 torr. Calculate the molar mass of the substance if the vapor pressure of acetone at 20 degrees centigrade is 185 torr. Same formula, MB is equal to P0A into WB into MA divided by P0A minus PA into WA. Now WB is mass of the solute, which is 1.2 grams. WA is mass of the solvent, acetone, which is 100 grams. MA is the molar mass of acetone, which is 58 grams per mole. P0A is the vapor pressure of pure acetone, which is 185 torr, and PA is the vapor pressure of the solution, which is 182.5 torr. You can substitute and find the answer. It will be in grams per mole. These are two homework problems.